Hey guys. Well, today's a bad day. I really don't feel good today. I guess I wanted to talk to you guys while I feel like crap so you can see that it's not all sunshine and rainbows for me as I continue to heal. It's depressing. Sometimes I feel like I'm getting so much better and that, I'm getting better and I'll beat it. And then days like this come where I don't feel good from the time I wake up. And it's a Friday, and my girlfriend's going to want to do stuff, and I mean, I can either don't say anything and power through it. I do that a lot, but she hates when I don't tell her how I feel. Or I could not do anything and either she goes by herself or gets stuck in the house with me. And I don't want that to happen. So I took my meds. I took some extra. I try to keep it down to like 2 pills a day or whatever, but I had to take a third. And I might have to take a fourth, and I hate that I have to do that to feel okay. But I think, like I've said in a video before, you gotta take your medicine, right? So, what do I do during these times? I try to beat my stomach back into submission, basically. I'll eat the most boring stuff I can find for a couple days. 2 or 3 days usually is enough. And I'll take just keep taking my meds like I was in the beginning before I started feeling better. And through the medication I take and then the boring food, normally this cycle, it gets beaten back to a manageable state. But I kind of knew this was going to come. It seems to come in cycles now. And I've heard other people who have like IBS or different colitis that, it's like a cycle. You feel great for a while, and then you'll feel like crap, and then you'll feel great, and then you'll feel like crap. So what I've been telling myself on days like this is, hey, you felt good for a while. It was a good, I want to say, about a week and a half run where I was feeling really great. I mean, I even went out to an event called Artscape in Baltimore. And, I went and I was fine. And I was so happy, that I was able to go out there and have a good time and share some time with my girlfriend and just be out and not worry. So they say when you're doing really well, you lax on things. It's kind of like if someone who's trying to diet and lose weight, they will, be so gung-ho and militant about it. And when they start losing a lot of weight, they start to slack here, they start to slack there. And I've noticed that I felt better. I might have a little more sugar than I should. And I did have more sugar than I should. Maybe more red meat than I should, because that too much of it seems to bother me sometimes. Just eating more of those things that I can eat them, but they're poorly tolerated, meaning they can, in excess, they can cause problems. And I guess I did. I ate some things that probably, if I had ate one day and moved on with life, it'd have been fine, and waited like a week before I ate that thing again. But instead, I ate that thing I ate it a couple of days in a row, and then I didn't eat very boring for a while. I was eating some interesting things, tastier things. I didn't like break protocol and do like McDonald's or any fast food or any fried food or anything of that nature, but I did eat, some red meat, which for most people it's great. For me, it depends. Too much sugar. For some people, it's okay. For me, it depends. If I have a little bit of sugar, it's fine. Too much sugar, it's not good. So, yeah. When you do that, it causes your body to start to act up again, and even though you might have had a tiny little tinge of inflammation, if you keep hitting it with things you really shouldn't be eating a whole lot of, the inflammation gets worse, and then it'll put you down, and it'll curl you up a little bit. So I'm laying down right now because I'm tired. I don't feel good, and I'm trying to smile because I had some great days, and I got to share some good time with someone I love, and I just know what to do for the next few days to get it back to normal, get back on track. So that's what I'm going to do. But it's so depressing when you feel like, hey, I'm down to 2 pills a day. I can go down to 1, maybe none, and then I'll beat this thing, and then I'll be running around doing whatever I want and never having any pain again, and never having cramps, and never getting nauseous out of the blue, and none of that stuff anymore. It'll just be great, and I'll always feel 100% again. And then I get hit like this, and then it reminds me like, oh no, you're sick, and this is going to be this way for a while. It's almost been a year. I think in 2 months it'll be a year. So, this was boring and not informative, I know, and I'm sorry for that. But I just felt like you guys might want to see me when I'm not Mr. Positive and Mr. Happy. Because you get hit, and I guess the only thing I can do is try to come out of this. And come out of it before, I'll come out of it again. Thanks for listening. Take care.